Hey guys, Luke here. I've been noticing a lot of questions recently on my Optimill videos, people asking how's the machine going. So I'm just in the workshop today, cleaning the machine actually and cleaning up other stuff. So I thought I'd just give a quick rundown of how it's going. I've actually had this machine sort of just a touch over 3 years now, which has gone surprisingly quick. And yeah, I haven't posted much about it because it's been a fairly busy machine. I've just been washing it down with a Washdown hose that are sort of retrofitted to the machine. So the coolant pump here, just put in like a T-piece. It's a little hard to see. And then just a ball valve there, which I open up and goes onto this little handgun here so I can wash it down. Other machines, that's a standard feature, but that's something I had to add. But the machine has been running really well. Myself and 2 other people here have been operating it and really haven't had any major issues. Some of the small things that we have had is when you're referencing the machine, when you first turn it on, if you reference it at 100% rapid rate, sometimes the X-axis limit switch doesn't recognize for whatever reason, so you've got to reference it sort of half the rapid speed. So not a major issue, but I'm not really sure why that's occurring. Some other general wear and tear that's going on, like the windows are sort of becoming a little bit murky, even though I've just cleaned them, but that's just from chips hitting them and just general wear and tear really. It does get a little bit tricky to clean, like chips just make their way into everywhere, and the coolant evaporates and condenses and gets into all sorts of nooks and crannies. So that's really what I'm trying to do today, is just get into all these little places and clean it up. You can see some of the paint's worn off here, courtesy of the shear hog. I think we did a run of like 400 parts or something like that, and it was facing operations, and it was just hitting that same spot a little bit on the door there, just to the nature of milling operation, chips often going in that direction. So they will work their way up into the tool changer, so that's in sort of the next place I'm going to clean out. But yeah, I've added these made these on the lathe, just some little screws that hold the carousel cover on. And this is probably the thing you need to clean out most frequently, because when the chips do get in there, they'll sit on there'll be some in there now. You see the chips that have worked their way onto the taper of the tools here. So it's really handy. You can just put the machine into reference point mode and then jog the carousel around, so you can just pull out one of the tools and wipe down the spindle and then put it back in, and also clean out all the little chips in here. That's all looking quite good in there actually. But that is a task for today. And also to clean out the spindle, because stuff does get in there too. Around about a year, or maybe a little over a year, I actually pulled all of the way covers off on the X and Y axis here, and I think I did the Z axis from memory. But chips do work their way under the way covers, and they do sort of pile up in there, so it's just good practice to clean that sort of stuff out, I suppose. And I also want to check like the tightness of the couplings and all that sort of thing as well, and just look for anything else that might be wearing out. But yeah, trying to think of some other stuff to tell you. When it's like really cold and you're warming up the machine, like the belt drive from the motor to spindle does make some pretty odd noises, but it's only when it's quite cold, like middle of winter. In summer it's no problem. The summer has its own issues with, you know, coolant and stuff like that. It just evaporates, like the water just evaporates quite quickly, so you got to keep on top of it and fill it up. But yeah, just giving it a little bit of love today. Trying to think of some other stuff to show you guys. I did change the coolant out. I actually can't remember what I'm using now, but it's a lot more user-friendly. My previous coolant used to sort of make me feel a little bit ill. It's like sniffing petrol all day long. So I looked into something a little bit more safe for us to be exposed to, because we do use the machine very regularly for a variety of, like, you know, parts that we sell and rapid prototyping stuff, or, you know. But overall, I think a very good investment. Haven't had to take it back yet, let's put it that way. I haven't had to get the guys from hare&forbes out, so yeah, that's always, you know, that's great. But yeah, if you guys have any other specific questions, maybe just post them in the comments section, and I'll try and respond to those individually, because no doubt there will be things that are on your mind that I probably just may have forgotten to mention in this video. But anyway, hope there's a little bit of information there that helps, and talk to you guys soon. Catch you later.